I don't post. Usually.
I'm back. I'm back. Hi guys, my name is Lula Mankonka and welcome back to my YouTube. I am back, baby, and it's my birthday week, so I decided I'm gonna cook along with you guys. We're going to make some dombolo. We're making some lamb knuckle or lamb stew. I wanted to make lamb knuckle, but I couldn't find it, so we're going to make some lamb stew and we're gonna have some fun, and I'm gonna tell you guys where I've been. So cheers. We are going to make some dombolo first, and then while that's getting ready, I am going to make some stew. So let's get started. Okay, so dombolo. We're making some dombolo, so I think I should put on my apron so that I don't get dirty. Okay, so I'm going to use 4 cups, so I'm going to use 4 cups of flour. Today we don't have everything pre-measured and ready because my assistant resigned. My kitchen assistant is gone. So 4 cups of flour. And it's dombolo, it's not baking, so you don't have to like measure exactly and level and all of that. So next up, I'm going to use a whole packet of yeast. Okay. And then I'm going to add 4 teaspoons of sugar. And then I'm gonna add a pinch of salt, just a pinch of salt. And then we are going to mix everything together. And you use 1.5 cups of water. So you start with 1 and you add it gradually. And you mix. Okay, it's time for me to use my hands now. Back into the flour. You realize that my batter is a bit wet. Wonkumtu makes their own dombolo in their own different way, but for me, I like a wet and sticky batter because it makes your dombolo soft and fluffy. So I'm not even gonna knead it too much right now. I'm gonna knead it after it rises. So everyone has their own ways of doing it, but for me, I use 4 cups of flour, 4 teaspoons of sugar, a packet of yeast, a pinch of salt, and 1.5 cups of warm water, and then I mix it together. So let's say you're making a lot, 8 cups, you just double. So for me, this is my method, and yeah, I'm just gonna wash my hands and then use the spatula to just scrape off the excess on the sides, just to make it clean and cute, but you don't really have to. So we're gonna cover this and let it rise. Okay guys, so I'm done mixing everything. I'm going to cover this in cling wrap. I'm going to cover it in cling wrap and then wrap it in a blanket. So now I'm gonna put it outside because it's warm today. But what you can do initially, you can preheat your oven with low temperature, né? Cover it with a blanket and then put it in the oven to rise, as long as this doesn't get too hot, but it has to double at least in size. So I'm gonna cover mine and take it outside, and I'll show you when I'm back. This is how it looks when it's all wrapped up. So and I'm gonna wait for it to rise later. Okay, so I have my ingredients for my stew now. So I'm going to use some sweet corn, but I'm gonna put that in the end. I have some carrots, some peppers. I like the red just for some color. I have some onion and some stew, and then my spices on the side. I have my spices on the side. So we're back and we're gonna be cooking up a storm. I initially wanted to make some lamb knuckle, which is this, but I couldn't find it. I was going all over the place. And then the story of why I've been gone, our helper left. That's why the spices are just chilling here on the side, because I took for granted like how hard this is to do, because she would cut everything for me, do everything, and now I need to do everything my damn self. So this is my first video back, but I'm so grateful for my sister. My sister's helping me so that I can get back and get used to doing this myself. So okay, we are going to move over to this side and we're going to make our lamb stew. I wish I could dance. Okay, oil, and then we're going to add some onion. Don't burn your onion, like relax, take it slow. So I'm going to add a teaspoon of rajah. This has become one of my favorite spices, I promise you. Of some rajah. That was a bit more than a teaspoon, but anyway. And then I'm going to add my favorite spice in the whole world. It was finished for about a month. I couldn't find it and my heart was just, I was not okay. So I'm just gonna add 2 teaspoons, but I will probably add a bit more later. And then we're just going to busa the spices and just make them bloom a little bit by frying them, because I feel like a stew is all about developing the flavor, yeah, but like from this point. We're gonna fry that a little bit. I'm also going to add some tomato paste, so about 2 teaspoons or a tablespoon of tomato paste. This is what's going to give us that rich tomatoey flavor. Another bestie, like these are old ingredients, but like I just use them all the time. So you add 2 of these, but I think I am iphelile more. Oh, and I think the stove is a bit too hot, so you must just be careful not to burn. And then the yams. And don't worry about the bottom net. This part is going to deglaze when I add some liquid, so it's not a problem. But guys, I don't know if it's just me or these La Crusade pots like, I feel like they burn. I don't know, but am I not using it correctly? Because my stove is not that high, but I feel like there's always like that bit of char, even when I'm making a stew for a long time. So we're just gonna fry this a bit. So yeah, after letting it brown, I mean, you can add a cup of water.
And we reach a point we can't rewind, rewind, rewind.
You keep too much. We're gonna leave this to boil for like an hour or so, and then I'll check in on it because it's all fatty carrots, and I'm gonna add some sweet corn, and then our meal will be ready. We still have to do our dumpling though, don't forget. And then what I did was I pre-boiled some potatoes, some baby potatoes. So we're also gonna make a potato salad just for a small bonus, and then I'm gonna add some bacon. So stay with me. We're going places. Okay, so it's been about 30 minutes now since the bacon stew some. So I think I'm gonna add my carrots because the heat is about 3 out of 6, but I think this pot gets super hot. So I'm just gonna add the carrots just in case, because carrots can take a long time to cook. And then what I forgot to add earlier was these. So I'm just gonna add a bit of garlic and herb. But these are herbs, so it's not that deep. Please mind that I have not added amanzi. I didn't add any water since that time. So the stew itself will release its own juices. So we're just gonna let it cook and let it be great for another hour. And then we're still going to add some sweet. Jonga guys, this process is messy and it's not easy. So I would recommend that you buy the sweet corn already like pre-cut, because this is a lot and it will make you dirty. Adlalwa upper for real. But I'm just preparing this for when we're ready to add it to the stew, because I'm going to make our potato salad now. So I'm going to let everything cook. So I just want to prepare it already. Ooh. Reveal.
Makola, Esientanda, Ubuti Harmony, Ulengani, Makola.
Sarah.
Makola, Esientanda.
I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna dance with somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna hold on to somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. Living your life through a lens, perfect pretending. You think no one can tell, but everything's just fake. Now you're becoming the person you once hated. You also used to say that. I tell myself I don't want that. What glitters isn't gold. I tell myself I don't need it, 'cause I'm fine
noodles.
Oh yeah, 3 days from school.
Eh, long time. He has risen. He has risen. So what you're gonna do before you put your hands in the batter or in the dough is to rub your hands with some oil. Mama. You're gonna rub your hands with some oil so that you can knead your dough. But you see, that's why the oil, and then we're gonna scrape all the remainders from the sides. Okay, so you can make dumpling different kinds of ways, ne? You can put the dough inside the pot with Ushakan.
Keep quiet.
You can put the dumpling inside the pot that you're cooking your meat inside, ne? And that's when we call it ujeqe. Or you can put it in a bowl and steam it. So what I'm gonna do is I want to make little cupcakes. So I'm going to, oh yes, I'm gonna use this, but I need to oil it first. So I'm gonna wash my hands and then I'm gonna come back. Okay, so I'm lining this muffin pan with some oil because I am going to make some dumpling in here. And I'm gonna try something I've never tried before. I've seen people do it, ne? When they put dumpling inside the oven, like steamed bread inside the oven, which I understand the concept because it's just supposed to be steaming. But we're gonna try it. Our oven is already on preheat. But then what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna try to put the rest of the leftover mixture in our pot. So we're just gonna see how everything comes out. We're just gonna see how everything comes out.
Usually I don't post. Usually I don't post, but I want the world to know. Time to pull a drop tops out. Summer nights, it's a vibe, yeah. We've been keeping it in the
Okay. Let me go wash my hands.
I've been out of range, keeping it low, but I wanna be bold with it. Don't care who we told about it. Wow, baby, got a hold on it. Let love unfold tonight. They'll be calling us gold. No lies, so fair with it. You can let them stare at it. Now I'm prepared for it. Instead of love out loud since we ain't going nowhere. So tonight, baby, meet me. Timing's right.
So you have to leave this alone for 30 minutes. You have to just let it steam for 30 minutes. Let me go wash my hands.
Please wash us. We are very dirty.
Okay, so I'm going to use the steaming method, ne? But inside this, and then we're gonna put it in the oven. So what you need to do is almost create like a bain-marie kind of situation where you add water. So I'm going to add warm water, hot actually, water, because this would, it is our creator, that steam. This is what's gonna create the steam. So here's my dumplings. Oh, I just didn't. Okay, no, it will be fine. Normally, your pan is square, so you can use foil and close it up on the sides and make sure that the steam doesn't escape. But because my pan is curvy like me, I'm just gonna use the lid. As long as it steams, it doesn't matter, because this is almost like using a pot but in the oven. So I'm gonna put this in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes, and then we're gonna see how it turns out. So it's gonna go into the oven. The oven has been preheating. Woo. So it's gonna go into the oven, and then we're gonna wait 25 minutes, and then we're gonna have dombolo cooked in the oven. Can you believe it?
Just pulled up to the house, don't feel like getting out. I'ma just lay back and crack this window. I've been doing my best, taking a moment to rest, feeling stressed out.
And our dumpling that's been in the oven. Ooh. Ta-da! Ooh. It's so soft. Ooh. Okay, wait.
I put that on God when it gets hard. I stay on my job like no days off, so you can go home. With the negativity,
Yeah, but I'm gonna
jealousy, my bad. 'Cause I've been working all day. Can a nigga catch a break? Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter. I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey. Already got the world on me. Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter. I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey. Better way. Oh, Mom and Dad's only daughter. Do I make you proud? Writing my life in lyrics. Do you like the sound? Seeking approval constantly. When it's my truth I own, I speak it. Don't make sense now. Give it a cut. Put that on cut when it gets hard. I stay on my job like no days off, so you can go home with that jumbo. My bad. I've been working all day. Can a nigga catch a break? Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter. I'ma make a better way. I've been working all day. Can a nigga catch a break? Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter. I'ma make a better way.
We're done. I added a bit of stew because I felt like we needed like that extra sauce. Other people don't like adding packet stew, but nah, I do all the time actually. All the time. How cute is that? We're done. I'm gonna plate it up now, and then we're gonna have our Heart to heart. Soul to soul. Like,
Our heart to heart, soul to soul.
hi guys. Hi loves. Hi babes. I'm back. Oh, where's my drink? I'm back. So I was cooking earlier on, doing a cook along with my sister. By sister, I mean my cousin. We grew up together, like super close. We actually raised as siblings, like matching outfits, everything, because we're a year apart. So I was not feeling like celebrating my birthday. So I called her and I was like, babes, please come. I need you. Actually said, I need you. Please come home. And she came through for me, and I'm so grateful for that. I actually wanted you guys to see her and experience her because she's such a ball of energy. Hey, we are Papu girl. Like she, she's a lot of personality, and I feel like the complete opposite of me because I'm actually quite calm. I'm a calm girly, but I love her to bits. So I asked her to come, and she helped me film my video because our helper used to be the one that used to help me with my videos, and she left because her son got sick. Completely understand, but it just affects your life, and I just felt like there's no way I'm gonna be able to do this YouTube thing alone. There's filming, what, can't do it. So I asked my sister to come for the weekend to help me film, and the whole weekend did not go as we planned. Like everything was just, and me being the perfectionist that I'm such a big I am such a big perfectionist. I just want things to go the way that I envision them to go. And when they don't, I just scrap the whole idea. I'm just like, fuck it, it's not gonna work. So even today, like we experienced so many challenges. And I was just like, normally I would be like, I'm not gonna post this video. It didn't work. But then I figured I could still do alone what I wanted to do with her. So one of my biggest birthday memories is like when I was 6 years old, and I was in grade 1. My dad came with a huge ass birthday cake, like the size of a table. You know those tables where you sit with your friend? And he walked in with it like this. And for me, that was the best memory for me of my birthday and of my father. And I think it's so significant because him and I have been rekindling our relationship. Like we've been working so hard on our relationship, and I feel like I'm a daddy's girl. Even though I've said like I have daddy issues, but it's because I'm a daddy's girl. So that's one of my favorite memories. Another memory is like I think when I was 12 and I had a surprise party because I was actually in boarding school and I was raised by another family, which has done so much for me. After my grandmother passed away, I was actually like taken in by another family because my mom was working and my father stayed far. So they organized a surprise party for me, and I think I was in grade 6. So it was special because I've always been obsessed with the number 6. Like I was turning double of 6, born on the 6th of June in grade 6. Our house number was 65. Like we lived on the 6th floor. Like I was obsessed with the number 6, and I had a surprise party. I can still remember everything about that. So, but I've actually always been a big birthday person. Like even when I was in boarding school, my mom would drive into town just to see me on the day. I think my last video was like, I'm gonna start being consistent. And then life just happened, you know. I have a history of depression, taking antidepressants, and even though I was not on antidepressants this past few months, but life was holding me like this. And I couldn't. Like, I didn't have the capacity for Instagram, for YouTube, for social media, you know? So, this is my big comeback. And I wanted it to be so perfect. And I overthinked it and I tried to plan everything to the T. But life just reminded me, like, you can't control everything. And as much as things don't work out the way that you wish they would, you still have to keep moving. So me recording this segment is me trying to keep things moving. A lot has happened these past few months. I was diagnosed with high blood pressure, which made me feel like shit. I don't want to lie. And it made me feel like I need to change how I eat, how I live, how I cook, which made me unsure about this YouTube situation, because that was the one thing that I was very comfortable with, cooking. So, and the food that I eat and the food that I enjoy. I know that I'm an emotional eater, I know that, but just changing how I eat and how I have to eat, it just added unnecessary pressure for me. Honestly, I don't want to lie. My one wish for myself is happiness. I just want to be happy in this next year. I just want to be happy and at peace and at ease. At peace and at ease. And that's all I want for the next year. I obviously have a lot of goals, career, work, what, but I think most of my life has been, I've been rushing that. You know, I was like, I need to get my master's. I need to graduate. I've been running. And I feel like life kind of stopped me in my tracks and broke me down. And it felt like everything was falling apart. But I'm doing my best to keep it together. So I wanted to switch on a candle and just appreciate myself for my birthday and just, I don't know, celebrate and cherish this moment and the moments that are coming. I really, really, really believe there's a lot of happiness in store for me. Yo, guys, I've been unhappy. I've been miserable. And I just want to be happy. Like, I just want to be at peace. And I want to be fulfilled. And I want to feel like I'm living in my purpose, you know? So here's to the next year of my life. Here's to letting go of the perfection. Softening the perfection. Just living. Letting go. Being in the flow. Here's to more happy moments. Here's to, I don't know, in my mind just came being a good sister and being a good friend, but also being good to myself. Yo, I feel like I like most of my life I've lived trying to please other people, make other people happy, fulfill other people. And now I feel like it's my turn here. Now I must be happy and fulfilled and just pouring more into myself, being more fulfilled, moving the fuck out of home. I am just gonna wish myself happiness and wish myself love and peace and joy. Happy birthday to me. I am such a sensitive girly. I wish you guys knew. I am a very sensitive. I almost cried. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Happy 29th birthday to me. And I'm so excited for this next year. So excited. So many good things are going to happen. Life is just going to blow my mind. Okay. Please comment, share, subscribe, and yeah.